lovely and warm welcome to the news on Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. We're just in time for the news. Let's take a look at stories making headlines. Chilanga market traders up in arms against council over closed shops. Chongwe man assaults wife and another man he suspected has an affair with his wife. Political analyst commends President Hichilema for promoting international peace. Over 600 smallholder female-headed farmer households in Zambia trained in smart agricultural technologies. And Livala Amo and Dorcas workers give Livala police post a facelift. These stories plus more coming up shortly. Do stay with us.
My wife, bumper harvest. Eh?
Daddy,
I'm telling you.
your new fertilizer. Ni amazing. Hello. My instructions.
I went to ETG, and now we are enjoying the benefits of using a blended D-compound fertilizer as basil and Kynoplus as top-dressing fertilizer instead of urea that we used last year. Now look here. This year, it has given me 4 tons. 4 tons. But last year, it was only 1.8 tons. Kynoplus has given all my crops the nitrogen that I paid for. Wow. It has saved me money. Telling you.
Understanding the difference between soil and crop-specific fertilizers, therein lies strength for Kynoplus blended fertilizers. More value in a bag. Available in the ETG depots countrywide, with a network providing agronomy services to farmers across the country. Kynoplus. Enhanced efficiency through innovation. A product of ETG.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Bright SINKOZI with the details. My sign language interpreter is SHARON AKUFUNA. Some traders at Chilanga Market, trading near the post office today, protested against what they call unfair treatment by the council for closing their shops for 3 months. The traders say the council closed their shops because of failure to pay arrears that the council has issued to them, despite having an agreement with the council years back to build their own shops, and that no levy would be paid to the council for a period of 1 year. They said that the council did not build the shops but went ahead to close the shops which were built by traders. The traders added that the said amount is emanating from the agreement between council in the previous regime, which allowed the traders to work without paying to the council, rather the local authority, since they built the said shops. Efforts to get a comment from the local authority proved futile by broadcast time. We have details in this report.
Some shops are closed and business will not be conducted by these traders at Chilanga markets in Chilanga area. This morning, the traders staged a peaceful protest in the market with a message on their placard that they want their shops back. According to the traders, their shops were closed by council 3 months ago due to the arrears the traders are owing the local authority. The traders say they built these shops on their own without the help of the council.
3,000 muntu na muntu. Vana bose mayusi bavala mashop. Vana watu bazapulumukira pati. Aya malisiti ali yense kanso boma imamanga yeka mashopu. Osa mashop tamuona ndisa tinamanga kuika maflo ndise. Malaiti ali pano tinazi ni atu manzi tina connecta teka. Manje kanso efuna chani yativutisa kuno kuchilanga tapapata.
The money you are saying is for what? It was just a penalty which came say you marketeer should pay this money, you are owing us so much. Now a marketeer, you are selling vegetables, you are making 200. Now they give you a penalty of 20,000, 10,000 kwacha. Where are you going to get money to pay that penalty?
Shop yanga ni choka mwana komera maji. Swani uzako swaka mbava street ya. Wafrachate batenge mashop wapase makadas wa UPND. Tizambo sebenza bwanji. Cause nandi ni wa UPND, why wachitavaso? Kuipe vakuti bwanji, atosema Zambians, we are all Zambians. Wativutisi. So bankalekea for many ama council chair vema chitasividi bwino hivi.
We are told not to pay for some good 1 year. But when the new regime came, they said we've been owing them. And then we didn't even dispute to say we're not going to pay. We are willing to pay, but them, they are not willing to say, they don't want us to pay. I don't know the reason why behind it. Or they are interested in them, they wanted to grab our shops. We want our shops back.
They are appealing to governments to come to their aid, as this is the only place they make their ends meet.
Navala pa 18, kutoka pa 18, it has been 3 months sisebenza. Tavutika government langa nenkoni, tavutika ndepe pezera voku dia babana na ise kustandizira. Zasenzera kuti mwe bantu tutandizira in 3 months yakula.
These shops are not for councils. They are for the people who are said who are owing these shops. Some 3/4 of these shops they have closed with no apparent reason. They just want to grab and to give it to their people, you see, where they have taken money. So we are appealing this to the president. Even the local government minister is aware of this. We sent 2 women there to tell him over the situation, but nothing is happening here. Once we go to the council they are saying, us here we are civil servants.
Nakulira pano pene na shiro 2000 pano pa market. Shop yandibadi salaba council. Mulandu wakwe bati twalikuwa tama bills twalibera tupenya ama bills twambe okulipira balakano okutipera ama bills ko bati twambe okulipira amani seats ya 3000 ama shops twakulire batupera mipeno fee 4 pin 200 ayama seats yonse nalipire 4 pin 200 nomba ama shops bali kano okutusira so twapapata wa president twafweni ko ifefro ba wido tatukwete mwakulira tulira mu shops umwine abana bandi baya ku school mu shop yine twafuirisheni ko twapapata fyonse fita kwali batirine twali bombere twali mpere otufulo twamibika mu offices so tulefama shops yesu kebesuri ama shops yesu.
Efforts to get a comment from the local authority proved futile by broadcast time. Esnat Sikazwe, Hope News, Chilanga.
Francisco Mumba, a political analyst, has commended Republican President Hakainde Hichilema for taking lead in promoting peace at a global stage. Mr. Mumba says efforts made by the African Union to promote peace between Russia and Ukraine may yield positive results and play a part in the stabilization of Zambia and Africa as a whole in terms of economy. Mr. Mumba has urged urged the government to tabulate policies that will help the country become self-sufficient and seek to independently grow without having to source help from external sources in a case where the war between Russia and Ukraine does not end. He says Zambia has asserted itself on the international scene through the Republican president, and this must be used to the best advantage of the country. Mwene Muyanga gives us details in this report.
Republican President Hakainde Hichilema was last week among a delegation of African leaders in Ukraine and Russia for a peace mission. The war between the two countries has reduced access to the Ukrainian and Russian grains and fertilizers, which may cause food insecurity in certain parts of the continent, including Zambia. Meanwhile, Francisco Mumba, a political analyst, has commended African leaders, including His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for asserting themselves and taking up this bold step.
The mission by our leaders going into Ukraine, I would want to say Africa is beginning to assert itself. Our influence must be seen. Our influence must be noted. Hakainde, Ramaphosa, and the African chair, they have done a good or a commendable job to push for peace in the world. The Africans, they have a right as part of this global community to push for this agenda of peace. But you may see that there is dragging from the Western world to ensure that all they want is not about peace, but that one country, especially Russia, must be defeated. Why? They are pushing the agenda of the unipolarism in the world. When I'm saying unipolar, or basically what I'm saying, Mwena, is that we want to concentrate power in one country, which is the United States of America. But this creates a risk, creates a security danger
to the world. Hence, you see a lot of this that is happening in Ukraine today.
Mr. Mumba has also urged government to create long-term policies that will assist the country in times of need.
So the country cannot stop in as much as there is war in Ukraine continuously. As a nation, political leaders must put themselves in high speed to ensure that the effects of Ukraine may have very little effect to ourselves in this country. And this can only come from serious policy directions of government.
It is the hope of these African leaders that their peace mission will yield results that will positively impact their economies. Mwene Muyanga, Hope News, Lusaka.
Police in Chongwe district have arrested a 45-year-old man identified as Smart Zulu for allegedly stabbing his wife and another man whom he suspected of being in a love affair with his wife. The suspect allegedly stabbed his wife, identified as Barbara Zulu, and another man yesterday. In a statement, Police Assistant Public Relations Officer Godfrey Jilabi said the incident occurred yesterday around 17 hours in Chongwe district. Mr. Jilabi disclosed that police received a report of unlawful wounding from two victims, namely Barbara Zulu, aged 32, and Patson Kandela, 39, both residents of Chongwe district. He said Barbara Zulu sustained a deep cut on the head, while Patson Kandela sustained a deep cut on the abdomen and right hand. Mr. Jilabi added that the victims are currently admitted to Chongwe District Hospital, where they were rushed for medical attention. He further disclosed that the suspect, Mr. Zulu, is currently detained in police custody. Now, children in Igemba community of Southern Province in Monze district last Friday joined the rest of the continent to celebrate Day of an African Child. World Vision Zambia was sponsoring the day that was filled with various activities which included poetry, dance and music. World Vision's development facilitator for Jongo and Magoye area program disclosed that his organization decided to sponsor the program because they believe that children are the future leaders. He urged children to celebrate their day in a responsible way and to be cautious with regards to child protection issues. Gemba Primary School Deputy Head Teacher Blackson Matambo urged children in Igemba to be careful while they access the internet and other media platforms. He said most platforms are filled with illicit content that may be harmful to the children. Mr. Matambo has thanked World Vision for the support they offered and the children who participated in the celebrations.
A very exciting and special day it was for the children in Kemba as they joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Day of an African Child. Day of an African Child is celebrated every year on the 16th of June, and this year it was celebrated under the theme, The Right of Children in the Digital Environment. World Vision was sponsoring the celebrations in Kemba.
As World Vision, we've decided to fund as well as sponsor today's event with regards to the participation of children in the Day of an African Child in the community with various logistics as well as food materials. Why have we decided to support these children? As an organization, we're a child-focused organization, and we believe and trust that our children in the community are our future leaders. So with this support that we've given to the children, we urge them, of course, to celebrate this day responsibly. Of course, for these children to pay attention to their parents, to pay attention to their teachers, their guardians, their faith leaders in this work that they do. And also to encourage the children to be conscious with regards to child protection issues and also express themselves, as this is their day and they need to showcase the various talents that they have out there.
Kemba Primary School Deputy Head Mr. Blackson Matambo has urged children to enjoy their youth but also refrain from vices that can affect their education.
Going by the going by the theme, which says the rights of the child in a digital environment, I think probably a word of advice would be that the gadget itself has no problem, but the problem is with the user. To some extent, these children have abused these gadgets such that at the end of everything, they become vulnerable. Instead of using these gadgets for, say, researching work, they go beyond for things which are not beneficial. I just pray that probably the stakeholders in these things could put some measures in place so that we level the ground on the rights of the children and their rights. We need to level the ground because it's like we are bringing things that are even damaging more to these young ones. Once more, I want to thank the World Vision. Thanks so much for World Vision. Please continue with this good guest. We also want to thank the children for taking active role in participating throughout. Otherwise, had not been World Vision, this program was not going to be a success.
Kemba Primary School pupils have expressed happiness and thanked World Vision for the event.
I just want to thank the stakeholders of World Vision because of what they have done. They brought this day for us here at Kemba so that us as children we can express our views about this day because we're the ones that feel the pain, so we're the ones that are supposed to express the pain that we feel, and this is a very special day for us so that we can express the views and express what our fellow children are facing out there. So this day is all about us as African children to express ourselves. So this day is very special to us, the Day of an African Child. We are here to express ourselves as African children.
Lubona Lianda, Hope Channel News in Moze District, Southern Province.
Let's take our first set of commercials. We'll be back with more stories. Do stay with us.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
The Zambia Adventist Publishing House, ZAP, wishes to inform its esteemed customers, churches, conferences and fields that the distribution of the 2023 third and fourth quarter Bible study guides and other books will commence on the 14th of June 2023. ZAP invites you to join the distribution events to get your copies of these precious resources. The distribution events will run as follows. South Zambia Conference from the 14th to the 23rd of June 2023. Copper Belt Zambia Conference from the 14th to the 22nd of June 2023. Luapula Zambia Conference from the 15th to the 22nd of June 2023. And Northwestern Zambia Conference. The team will be in Solwezi on the 18th of June 2023. These books will enhance your understanding of Scripture and provide practical insights that will transform your life. So please mark your calendars and join to get your copy of these books. For details, call ZAP on 0973 714242 or 0977 891095.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. We continue with the news. Zimba District Commissioner Robson Mulamfu has assured farmers in his district that agricultural inputs under the Farmer Input Support Program, FISIP, will this season be distributed early to ensure increased productivity and production. Mr. Mulamfu made the assurance to farmers following the Ministry of Agriculture's early flagging off of input distribution for the 2023-2024 agricultural season. The district commissioner was speaking when he graced the Zimba District Agricultural Show at Nakoa grounds in Zimba. Mr. Mulamfu challenged the various cooperatives and women groups who exhibited crops and livestock during the show to take farming as a business. And Zimba Town Council Chairperson Loveness Jigora said the new Dawn administration will ensure that each farmer gets a profit in each crop produced. Ms. Jigora praised government for increasing the purchase of maize from 180 kwacha to 280 kwacha per 50-kilogram bag of maize through the Food Reserve Agency.
Zimba District Commissioner Robson Mulamfu has assured farmers in his district that agricultural imports under the Farmer Input Support Program will this season be distributed early to ensure increased productivity and production. Mr. Mulamfu made the assurance to farmers following the Ministry of Agriculture's early flagging of input distribution for the 2023-2024 agricultural season. The district commissioner was speaking when he graced the Zimba District Agricultural and Commercial Show at Nakoa grounds in Zimba.
The Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Honorable Mutoro Piri, just recently flagged off the distribution of FISIP products. So this is an assurance to you all farmers that this year the delivery of the inputs will be very, very efficient and effective.
And Zimba Town Council Chairperson Loveness Jigora said the new Dawn administration will ensure that each farmer gets profit in each crop produced.
Ifurumende ya UPND, ifurumende ya New Dawn, yabora amuzezo wa kwamba kuti murimi atapengi, murimi kuri chishango cha shanga ajane mpindu.
Meanwhile, Zimba District Agricultural Coordinator Alfred Chanjase said government aims at improving the livelihoods of farmers through diverse agricultural interventions.
Imuzezo mupati ngwakuti maumesu mumanda esu asumpuke kutegwa chisi chonse imaumi asumpuke abantu bonse bajanika mujisi muno.
Reporting, Lawrence Kabuchu in Zimba, Southern Province.
Environment Africa Zambia has accelerated the smart agricultural technologies by training over 600 smallholder female-headed farmer households in Zimba district of Southern Province. Environment Africa Monitoring and Evaluation Officer Dr. Muyobezi Sigarubia noted that the 600 farmers were also supported with agricultural inputs by his project during the previous farming season. Dr. Sigarubia also noted that the other activities aimed at mitigating the negative effects of climate change are carried in 5 wards, namely Bwiko, Chalimungorela, Simwatajela, Luyaba, and Zimba Mangonda. He said the project is funded by Kindernote, Hilfe, KNG, and Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, BMZ, from Germany. He further said 500 youths in Zimba district have been incorporated in climate-smart agriculture technologies training as ambassadors in scaling up activities in the agricultural sector. Dr. Sigarubia also revealed that over 3,000 school-going children are receiving support in 10 schools in the district from the project.
accelerated the smart agricultural technologies by training over 600 smallholder female-headed farmer households in Zambia district of Southern Province. Environment Africa Monitoring and Evaluation Officer Dr. Mwawozi Skalubian noted that the 600 farmers were also supported with agricultural inputs by his project during the previous season. Dr. Skalubia also noted that the other activities aimed at mitigating the negative effects of climate change are carried out in 5 wards, namely Bwiko, Chalimongela, Smatachela, Luyaba, and Zimba Mangonda. He said the project is funded by Kinder North HIFAM and Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development from Germany.
We have about 600 smallholder female-headed households that we have empowered. We've trained them in climate smart agriculture. We have also provided them with agriculture inputs that they used in the previous season.
And Climate Change and Self-Help Officer Kevin Songolo named the project as building capacity of children, young people. Smallholders should cope with negative effect of climate change.
We are going to help them to link them to the markets and as well as help them to establish a micro loan so that even others who are part of the community are able to access this loan facility so that even them they can borrow from it and they can also engage in similar activities such as this.
And Zambia District Commissioner Robson Mlamfum says the adverse effects of climate change have contributed greatly to poor crop yields and livestock condition.
Climate change is real, and its adverse effects have contributed greatly to poor crop yields and livestock condition.
Reporting, Lawrence Kabuto in Zambia, Southern Province.
Now, Kawambwa Centre and Pambashe Constituency Development Fund Committees, CDFCs, have approved a total of 142 projects for the Women and Youth Empowerment Grants at the total cost of 4,301,900 kwacha. This is pursuant to the Constituency Development Act number 11 of 2018 and the Constituency Development Guidelines of 2022. Following the advertisement of the grants dated 6 December 2022, the local authority received a total of 57 applications under Kawambwa Central Constituency, and the CDFC approved all the applications for the grants that will cost 2,150,000 kwacha 950. The local authority, on the other hand, received a total of 85 grant applications under Pambashe constituency, and the CDF approved all the applications that will see the projects cost 2,151,856 kwacha 55 ngwe. Among the projects approved include fish farming, tailoring and designing, village banking, cattle rearing, internet cafe and stationery, chicken rearing and seed money. Others include beekeeping, goat rearing, soybeans farming, hammer mill projects, and peanut butter production.
The Pambashe Constituency CDF Committee, as well as the Kawambwa Central Constituency CDF Committee, have approved the 2023 Women and Youth CDF grants, which are costing 4,301,900 kwacha. So in this instance, Pambashe had 85 applicants who had applied and they were all approved. And for Pambashe, their projects are costing 2,151,856 kwacha 55 ngwe. While Kawambwa Central Constituency had 57 applicants and all of them were approved. Their projects will cost 2,150,950 kwacha. So these projects that these constituencies have include goat rearing, there's fish farming, there's cattle farming, there's pig rearing, there's beekeeping, soya beans farming, tailoring and designing projects, peanut butter, and hammer mills setting up. So this means the two constituencies will have these things running. And these approvals, by the way, are for the 4 quarters, that is first quarter, second quarter, third, and fourth. So we are just urging these successful applicants to come to the local authority for clarifications and verifications as well. So these approvals have been made in pursuant of the CDF Act number 11 of 2018, as well as the CDF guidelines of 2022. So to the applicants in both constituencies, the work will soon start. The projects have been approved this time around for the whole year because we want to expedite them. Unlike the way it was when they were being approved quarterly, this time around, the Ministry of Local Government has changed the system where they are approved at the provincial level and they are approved at once. Once again, we wish the applicants all the best. CDF is a game changer. Let them come to the local authority, verify their credentials on the documents, and start the works. Thank you so much.
Let's take our second and final break. When we do return, we'll have some news from the congregation. Do stay with us.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste, and that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
The Zambia Adventist Publishing House, ZAP, wishes to inform its esteemed customers, churches, conferences and fields that the distribution of the 2023 third and fourth quarter Bible study guides and other books will commence on the 14th of June 2023. ZAP invites you to join the distribution events to get your copies of these precious resources. The distribution events will run as follows. South Zambia Conference from the 14th to the 23rd of June 2023. Copper Belt Zambia Conference from the 14th to the 22nd of June 2023. Luapula Zambia Conference from the 15th to the 22nd of June 2023. And Northwestern Zambia Conference. The team will be in Solwezi on the 18th of June 2023. These books will enhance your understanding of Scripture and provide practical insights that will transform your life. So please mark your calendars and join to get your copy of these books. For details, call ZAP on 0973 714242 or 0977 891095.
Thank you so much for still staying with us, and now we turn our focus to religious matters. Southern Zambia Union Conference Family Ministries Director Dr. Silas Chavala says families are the dominant places that one is supposed to first gain knowledge about God. Speaking at the Family Life and Possibility Seminar over the weekend at Rusango Mission in Monze District of Southern Province, Dr. Chavala said the purpose of the meeting was for Family Life Ministries to reinstate and boost the plans for the church to ensure that families experience spiritual growth. Meanwhile, Ministerial and Family Life Director for South Zambia Conference, Pastor Anthony Jongo, said the main focus and theme for the seminar was family life and mental health. And South Zambia Conference President, Pastor Gladwin Mangwatu, thanked the union for facilitating the event and has since urged families to attend in numbers whenever they are called upon.
The relationship between family and God can be deeply personal and can vary depending on individual beliefs and religious practice. For many people, their faith and spirituality plays a significant role in shaping their understanding of family and the value they uphold within it. It is for this reason that Family Life Ministries Department is there to help families grow and develop in their spiritual relationship with God.
The purpose of calling this meeting was to restate, to repeat, and to boost the endeavors that are ongoing in terms of what the church has planned to do for families in order to achieve the objective of ensuring that families experience spiritual growth. This year, we are going around at selected places which are serving as centers of zones clustering a number of districts. Like yesterday, we were in Choma, and people came from as far as Livingstone, as far as Namwala. Today, we were at the Rusangu Chapel, and we have had people from as far as Siabonga, as far as Churundu, and Demu, and many other far-flung places. We trust that at this level, conducting these seminars from the union, our colleagues in the conference will cascade down these lessons to monitor that these lessons are being taught and implemented in the district and indeed in the families.
Ministerial and Family Life Director for South Zambia Conference, Pastor Anthony Chongo, says what used to be called disability is now called possibility because everyone is capable to achieve everything regardless of their disabilities.
His possibilities formerly was, the title was disability, meaning now we have possibilities in knowing that whoever it is, what disability they may have, is possible to do what they want to achieve in life. These are leaders from churches covering the whole conference, and their main aim here is to be taught to be teachers in all their churches. Our main focus and theme is family life and mental health.
South Zambia Conference President Pastor Gladwin Mangwatu has encouraged families to attend such meetings.
We are happy that we have this seminar that has to help our family through the spiritual growth. This spiritual growth and also leadership line must be inculcated by the family members. When families are equipped, we know the entire church is equipped because everything emanates from the family angle. And so we are saying, as a conference, we encourage all the families around that please, when such seminars are called, let's come on board, join hands with our leaders. When we see the union leaders, we know the voice of the church has come to speak to its people.
Lubona Lianda, Hope Channel News, in Monza District, Southern Province.
Midlands West Zambia Conference last Sabbath distributed over 8,000 copies of the missionary book of the year, The Great Controversy, along the Great North Road in Lusaka. Addressing over hundreds of church members at the National Heroes Stadium, Midlands West Zambia Conference President, Pastor Gabriel Mulambwa, commended the publishing ministry for the effort and sacrifice given to ensure that the books were bought and distributed to the masses. He said book distribution should be the lifestyle of church members, as the book may become the blueprint for mission in the conference and in their personal lives. And Midlands West Zambia Conference Publishing Director, Pastor Medi Charlie, said the distribution will not only end in urban areas, but will go even to rural places to make sure that the gospel spreads far and wide. This year's book distribution was being held under the theme, Glimpse of the Great Controversy, The Reason I Will Go.
Mark the official distribution of the Book of the Year by the Midlands East Zambia Conference on the 17th of June 2023. Midlands Conference President Pastor Gabriel Mulambwa was elated by the gesture portrayed by the church members in their willingness to share God's message through books.
Allow me to congratulate you and to appreciate every one of you that have participated in today's March Past that was launching the Book of the Year.
Meanwhile, Publishing Ministries Director pledged to stretch the distribution to rural districts.
Most likely, we are expecting that we have distributed books not less than 8,000, and the report will be consolidated very soon with our counterparts in other districts, our entire conference.
This year's book distribution was being commemorated under the theme, Glimpses of the Great Controversy, The Reason I Will Go. Book distribution is one of the means the Seventh-day Adventist Church uses to spread the gospel. Mwenemianga Hope News, Lusaka.
Has received a facelift by the Liwala Seventh-day Adventist Church Dorcas Workers and Adventist Men's Organization, AMO. The Dorcas Workers and AMO painted the police post and cleaned its surroundings. Liwala Church Pastor Bristol Mwakalombe says the Dorcas Workers and AMO will continue working on the structure, such as restoring the lighting system of the police post. Pastor Mwakalombe says the community service, which is ongoing, is amounting to 14,000 kwacha. And Liwala Police Post CIO Kaulanda Mkandawire thanked the church for the works they are conducting at the police post. Esnat Sikazwe gives us details in this report.
The Dorcas Workers and Adventist Men Organization, AMO, of Libala Seventh-day Adventist Church conducted a community service by cleaning and painting the Libala police post in Lusaka's Libala area. According to the church leadership, the Dorcas Workers and AMO are still working on the police post. This community service is worth 14,000 kwacha. The church leadership says there is need for the church to work together with the police in order to reduce crime in the country.
As Liwala Adventist Church, which is part of Woodlands Conference, we decided to paint Liwala community police post and clean the surrounding area as part of responding to the needs of the community. Further, the Dorcas Workers and AMO members will improve the lighting system and other aspects to be identified here at Liwala Community Post, Police Post. The total cost of works done so far and other works to be done will be amounting to 14,000 kwacha. It is our prayer that this cleaning exercise and painting of Liwala Community Police Post will motivate officers as they carry out their duties to maintain law and order in this area.
Both the Zambia police and civic leaders are elated for the gesture.
I must make mention that Liwala Police Post is a community police which is supported by the community. The works you have done today of painting and cleaning have brought the difference, a different touch to the post. As the church, this is one of the responsibilities which is expected of you, which brings different touch to the community, as this was also the works which was done by Jesus on earth. For as police officers from Libala, we pledge to keep the surroundings and the structure clean.
Well, as a civic leader, it's very impressive. So for me, I'm happy because this encourages other people for me to say to them, like, let's work together. You know, as the government, as the community, if we work together, we can make a difference here in Libala. If the Libala SDA can do it tomorrow, it can myself, it can be you. We're all working together and cleaning the place, making our Libala look beautiful. This is encouraging. It's something that I would encourage other institutions and other individuals within Libala to actually come together and be doing these things.
According to Woodlands Conference Strategic Plan from 2022 to 2023, under the personal ministries says the church has to identify and respond to the needs of the community. Esnatsikazo Hope News, Lusaka.
Recap on stories that made headlines. Shilanga market traders up in arms against council over closed shops. Chongwe man assaults wife and another man he suspects of having an affair with his wife. Political analyst commends President Hichilema for promoting international peace. Over 600 smallholder female-headed farmer households in Zambia trained in smart agricultural technologies. And Libala Armor and Dorcas workers give Libala Police Post a facelift. Thank you so much for joining us on the news desk today. I'm Bright SINKOZI on behalf of the entire studio and production team, and many thanks to our correspondents across the country. Sharon AKUFUNA has been our sign language interpreter. God bless and bye for now.